How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Carson here as we delve into another episode of Once Upon a Time as we get into episode 13 of season 6. With the last episode, pretty much enjoyed it. I mean, the last moments of the episode where we find out what really happened to David's father, it did bum me out. We could have done without it, in my opinion, and obviously, it's just causing dramatics in regards to the upcoming proposal that Hook has for Emma, as was revealed in the last episode. So yeah, but we did get some nice bonding between David and Hook, especially since David was exhibiting concerning behaviours in regards to the lengths he would go in terms of getting a full circle moment in regards to what happened to his father. So with obviously the details of Hook killing his father being omitted until Hook will no doubt confess, because he was the only one really who will really tell David about what happened, unless someone is somehow jealous of the nice bonding there is between David and Hook. So yeah, because they've come a long way. We saw him. We also saw him earlier this season in regards to the Shears, how he couldn't really keep that secret because he was just feeling guilty. So no doubt he's definitely going to be feeling guilty in regards to what exactly happened, especially since he didn't even know about David's father and what he looked like. Until, August gave him the pages, so, yeah. But it was a really neat episode for the most part last time, so why don't we get into this episode of Once Upon a Time. It's episode 13 of season 6. Let's go.
Wolf. I'll fight.
I don't think it's young Rumble, but Beowulf!
Victory!
I just say that because of the whole coward thing and the Ogre Wars and such. What are you doing in my swamp? You really used a Willem scream here? I heard that. Come on, what are we doing? He just combusted. He just went, phew. Hey!
That you've changed.
Do you think Emma will see it that way?
I think maybe you need to find out.
I know this is, family and all of that, but,
Gideon!
We've accepted Regina, and she's done a lot worse.
To escape the war. How did a coward who ran from the war managed to defeat an entire army of ogres?
Well, that's something worth fighting for.
Yeah.
I know how.
Development. Oh no.
He became the Dark One.
Oh no. Oh lordy. Let's
Dark
escalate
magic comes
drama.
with a price.
Need those scales, you're still my papa. You don't need the dagger anymore.
Yeah, it's been some time, but he does seem a bit older.
All right, son. No more magic. Let's go home.
Yeah, I'm sure that's definitely gonna age well. No more magic! Cut off like that! Oh my god.
After your little showdown with the Savior, this is the last place you should be.
Don't worry, Father. With this, she won't be able to get the best of me again.
Oh! He just literally dropped him!
Perhaps she won't.
I have to save my people from her curse.
Gideon. No one knows more about
Yeah,
darkness than I.
Getting rid of Emma's not the way!
Giving in to darkness can only lead to heartbreak.
Exactly. He's the epitome of someone who just bathes in darkness in this show.
There's a creature called a Grendel. He raided our village, carried our family and
Oh
friends off into
shit,
the
yeah, the
mountains.
Grendel!
I'm afraid my monster-slaying days are over. I made a
Damn
promise to the
it!
sun, and I intend to keep it.
We sent Beowulf after the beast days ago, but we haven't heard from him since.
I'm just thinking back to my time watching Xena season 6.
Sister would be too pleased if you caused the demise of a second Robin.
I don't care.
Yay!
You're not getting my daughter.
Oh, I'm not here for the brat. I never was one for children.
Whoa!
See, back where I'm from, I robbed
that's
enough witches and
cold.
warlocks to know the kind of magic you... I know when somebody's got a target on their back.
I may have a few enemies.
Well, isn't it time to make a few friends?
It's a bit
When do we
difficult.
leave?
Yeah, Robin wants to live his own life rather than live in an echo.
Think of it like walking across the Hubble, one step at a time.
But he's also so consumed with that addiction to the darkness, that power.
There's only one way I'm going to be able to do that.
It just controls his life.
Papa,
Oh!
this can control you.
Exactly, Bay. If you see me go to use this dark power, you stop me. Your pain will be gone.
Okay! Oh shit!
Did you really think the memory potion would work on me?
Yo!
I was raised by the Black Fairy.
So it's... Oh my god, he's 10 steps ahead
I
of
thought you
Rumble.
cared about what she did to me, but you're not.
The only monster down here is the Dark One.
Ah, so that's...
You killed
So that's it,
Monster.
you...
I didn't. You did.
Oh, don't give
doing
that
this?
So
shit!
he can be the hero he thinks he was meant to be.
Yeah.
You would have won, but I'll be remembered as the hero who defeated the Dark One.
Yeah, it's one of us has to die, and it's not gonna look pretty either way. What a dick!
Bug One. Who forged this blade? Whose blood do I need?
Well, shit.
The Blue Fairies.
Oh no, don't tell me we're going to see Blue Dart. Oh my god.
My fairy godmother.
He's gonna oh no.
That's good.
Really think I wouldn't notice my magic was missing?
I can explain.
Oh, you mean lie to me again? You said you came here because you wanted to find meaning in your life.
But
Was
does
any
that
of that
mean
true?
Yes.
living in an
I truly
echo?
wanted to find a purpose here, but you made it so hard.
How did I make it hard? All I did was try to help you.
By bringing me somewhere where I'm constantly reminded of somebody that I'm not.
Ooh.
I can handle myself, Regina.
He's just saying
I know.
get lost.
If you really want to leave, I'll dig through every book I have to figure out how to break the protection spell.
It hurts for Regina, but
Yes.
I guess, you know, he's gotta live his
I owe it
life.
to him.
What? He's the monster. He's the one who should pay.
Shit.
Step aside, boy.
Yeah, this is where Rumpel's gonna have to kill him.
Do it! Kill him!
Oh, shit! Okay! Oh, oof, oof. Okay! This is a bit unexpected from Balefire.
I'm here to do it for you.
God.
Just to save his heart. His heart is already
I'm sorry.
blackened. Shit. Well, shit, no. Oh my god, I just thought of something if that's restored. I think we're not done with the flash forwards. Oh god. Oh, he's taking the fall, isn't
You killed
he?
him.
He's gonna take the fall, so his son...
How could you?
Holy shit!
I'm sorry, Bay. I did what I had to do.
He did what he had to do to Bay as well. Holy shit!
He's right.
The right choice after all the wrong you've done. And that means that there's hope our son will too.
I just don't... See, I just don't like where things are gonna go, Belle, but... I mean, I can't deny that Rumpel did put his sons first in regards to, you know, thinking, okay, well, I've got to do this. How long have you been drinking, bud? Today?
What was the question?
I might have found something in your
Oh! Oh, it just got more awkward because that's what he was gonna ask.
No, how could I ever be mad at you? Will you marry me?
Oh.
Yes, Killian. Yes.
Yeah, we're feeling an whole lot of awkward now because he was gonna say, yeah, I killed your grandfather.
Here to steal some more of my magic?
Well, not accidentally,
I'm
but
here to...
I guess I'll always be paying the price for what you did. What I did.
what? Why? What?
Where the hell is she?
Oh, fuck. Ah! Yee! And she's free.
Sounds like you haven't had the right tour guide. But now you do. And when I'm done with you,
No.
you'll have a whole new appreciation of what Storybrooke has to
No.
offer.
Don't you dare try to push start evil outlaw queen. No. I mean, I'm sure the evil queen is just trying to rack up the most amount of forbidden relationships in a season that come in any show. Because no, we're not dealing with evil outlaw queen. No, we were not dealing with whatever that shit name was between Rumpel and herself. Evil. No. The ship name is. That was what the ship name was. So yeah. I can't really blame though Regina for falling into. I mean, you're gonna see someone who has who is the well, I wouldn't say the exact same person, but face, name, everything. Personally, they are like the person that you loved, and you just want. You can't blame her for wanting to be happy. But oh, that was some very interesting stuff in regards to Rumpel's story as well. Like especially how he took the bullet from, I guess, both of his sons, not just of course in the past but the present as well, because both efforts would have shifted the alignment southwards a bit for both Balefire and Gideon. So and because you know he's I think Rumpel's at a point where you know it can't get any worse than this. It's like, well, I'm taking one for the team anyways, because it's not like I'm scoring an own goal, because I'm already at rock bottom essentially. So yeah, with the amount of shit that I've done in the past. So you see, I'm a bit conflicted in regards to this episode. I mean, pretty much all fronts really, because you know, there were certain moments where I was just thinking, you know, this isn't what like Balefire was like or whatever, and not just that though, but you introduce someone like Beowulf. I mean, I said this when I was watching Xena, and you know, I don't know too much about Beowulf, but he's a pretty legendary character. So, you know, watching season 6 of Xena, it was kind of coaching me in terms of certain directions with the Grendel and you know, Beowulf as a whole, and you know, I really liked his characterization in Xena. And then, you know, in this incarnation, he was pretty much a bit of a jerk, wasn't he? So, yeah, and like I said, even though I don't know much about Beowulf, you got the implication that, is this what his character's like? Because I don't buy it. So yeah, I just didn't vibe too much with this. I mean, obviously there's the whole metaphor that the Grendel is Rumpel. Because obviously he's associated with any other beast in this show, like the crocodile. He's the Beast and Beauty and the Beast. So, I'm sure, like, you know, if they did, even though it would be quite ironic if they did bloody season 6 of Once Upon a Time, he'd be Shrek or whatever. But no, in all seriousness, it was. Yeah, like I said, there was just some very interesting turns in this. Like, especially with Balefire. Like, I really did like seeing him again. Although, it was very interesting how they darkened his character. And, you know, there was once a time where he chose power and darkness. The very things he spited his... he just dismissed his father for, really. He hated the idea of what his father did in regards to that darkness and that power, especially with how much that affected family. So, and obviously when it comes to life in general, there's always a little spark of darkness in all of us. So, yeah. But it was just very interesting how we had... Rumpel, I guess, being the lesser of two evils, really. Which is, I don't know if I'm over-exaggerating things, but he was not wanting, like, he was not wanting this to be the direction that Balefire would go towards, and then, alas, so, but, yeah, it came to a point where he just had to erase his mind. He took the bullet for Balefire so he wouldn't, further darken his heart. And, you know, you're in two minds about this because, he did take the bullet. He did recognize about the fact that he is so far into the darkness that he is willing to take one for the team. And he doesn't want to corrupt, he doesn't want to risk his son corrupting his heart even further. He wants to protect him. So he laces that drink with a memory modification potion, and yeah. But at the same time, you're wanting, like, surely it can also be seen as bad as well, in the sense that, well, he's not going to remember, I guess, darkening his blood, really. You know, bloodying his hands in regards to especially Beowulf. And even though it wouldn't work, and I think Rumpel might have acknowledged that, like, he could try to coach him in regards to straying from the darkness. Like, yeah, you've had one dark spell, but I can make and I'm sure that was the direction they went. That's why they went with the direction that they went with, because the alternative is, you know, coaching him, try to lead a better life, but Rumpel can't do that because of who he is at that moment. It would just not work, and if anything, there would be added insult to injury in terms of Balefire's darkness there. So the memory modification potion was the only way, really. So yeah, but it was just very interesting to see what Balefire did, the fact that he did, you know, blacken his soul and all of that for a moment of time. And obviously this was all in the name of looking out for it. Like, he was prioritizing his son and the path he should follow. straying him away from that darkness, even if the methods are a bit because you're just literally erasing memories, etc. And one would try to hope he would try to overcome that darkness on his own path without any kind of memory modification. But this was especially with the fact that Baelfire discovered the sword and all of that, he assumed that Rumpel killed Beowulf. He took the bullet, really. He was willing to accept that monster, that damaged reputation for something that he never even did, because he wants to stray. He wants to stray his son from the path of darkness. So, yeah, but like I said, it was a very, very interesting split there. It's the same with Robin, should I say, in regards to his story, because again, I'm in a split direction there, because there was points where I'm like, okay, well, obviously we've acknowledged that this Robin isn't exactly going to be like the Robin that we've had, and especially with me delving into the multiverse and everything, I've come to accept that anyways. I mean, I'm not one to want to bring to harp on about this comparison, but it's the same situation with Arrow, with a certain character who I guess took the place of a famous character and all of that after said character died in season 4 of Arrow. That character could never be who I guess they were replacing, and it's the same with Robin. So, and it's a shame that he is a bit of an ass and all of that. So, like, I do get that he kind of wants to, live his own life, and there is that mindset that he doesn't want to be an echo of Robin. He could never measure to our Robin, really. So, he doesn't want to continuously have this pressure of being, of living in an echo, really, and all of that. But at the same time, it does feel like, I don't know, especially with the ending and the, Evil Queen, and I'm pretty much against it. I mean, yeah, it's kind of the idea of, well, a doppelganger of someone is with a doppelganger of someone, and it's like, yeah, it, kind of works, doesn't it? But there is just this vibe of, well, Regina can never be happy, apparently. She tries to do good, and it's a case of her other half can fall in shit and come out smelling of roses, whilst she just struggles. And not just that, though, but, I mean, it just, like, there are just certain things that just do not rub well, like the fact of him being influenced by, like him having that, like, connectivity with Zelena. Which, obviously, if you think back to season 3, I mean, yeah, like I said, they're different characters, so, yeah, Zelena didn't, this Robin. But you do kind of have that hope that maybe Outlaw Queen, it just sucks, because I did say maybe Outlaw Queen can have a chance. I was kind of right, seemingly, because I feel like they might be deviating down the road of evil Outlaw Queen, which, I'm not really a subscriber, I can't lie. But yeah, it just, like, you just have that hope that maybe Regina and Robin can, like, maybe a second chance can work for Regina. Sadly, this Robin is a bit of a prick. I mean, the way he just reacted to Robin Jr., yeah. I mean, yeah, granted, it's not his kid, but still, what the hell? And yeah, I mean, Regina, she's trying her best. I mean, there was nothing in the Wish world, and she's trying her best to coach him, So, and in return, he just comes off as an asshole. So, and it just does suck, like, especially for those who felt burnt with, like, especially with how Robin's story was handled in season 4. Well, I say how Robin's story was handled in season 4. What story? But you get the idea. Like, ever since season 3 to what happened to him ultimately at the end of season 5, a lot of people just felt a bit, I don't know, kind of, like, the vibe that I got in the comments, a lot of people just felt there was a level of disrespect, really. And Regina can't be happy, Outlaw Queen dies, and then you get this moment where you just think, oh, are the writers giving us up? Nope. Nope. It's grabbing us by the balls, that's what it is. And yeah, it does kind of suck, especially now that you've got a potential romance between Robin and Evil Queen. So yeah. But we also had the proposal as well with Emma and Hook, which, oi, that's awkward. That is a bit awkward. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. As soon as Emma said, as soon as, you know, she pulled out the ring, I just, yeah, died. I mean, I'm at a crossroads. This episode's very conflicting for me, apparently. But I'm at a crossroads because I'm happy. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy for Hook and Emma. Great. Awesome. I love Captain Swan. That's stated there. But we all know why it's awkward, and we all know why it's kind of a bittersweet vibe, because Hook was going to tell about the fact that, yeah, I killed your granddad. And this was when I was a prick, but obviously I've come to make amends. That's what he was going to say, and then Emma just cuts him off and is like, yeah, I accidentally found this ring, basically, and I'm like, oh boy. Oh boy. And I'm not gonna lie, that was one of my biggest fears with, like, with my now fiance. Thankfully she didn't see anything, but one of my biggest fears was that my fiance would find the ring when she would stop over and all of that. So yeah, I'm just trying to. Well, I'm guessing the Jolly Roger was not applicable in terms of hiding the ring or whatever. But yeah, yeah, I mean, it's... to be fair, Hook has just been dealing with a lot of intensity in regards to, obviously, how am I gonna approach this situation as great as possible? How am I not gonna burn any bridges? So yeah, and if anything, this is gonna delay, and it's gonna make things a lot more awkward, because it's just gonna invoke drama, if anything, in regards to how Hook's not able to come clean in regards to confessing about what he did a lifetime ago. Because he doesn't want to ruin this happy moment. And you know, you do get it why Hook didn't admit at this moment. Emma was so hopeful and whatnot. She was like, look, I'm sorry that I kind of ruined your moment and all of that. So you can't really blame him for, like, not only was he initially scared of Emma's reaction anyways, but now she opens these kind of worms, and it's like, well, yeah, I'm a bit at a, like, he's flustered. He doesn't know what to do now, because we're jumping straight into this, and you don't want to ruin Emma's emotions, of course, because he does care for her. So so obviously it's gonna make things awkward, really, isn't it, in regards to how like, I can't tell her, can I? Because, yeah, so, but, yeah, I mean, like I said, overall, I mean, I am happy. It's just that you knew that this is a real bad time, isn't it? In order to, like, you can't spring the fact that I killed your grandfather here. It's just like, well, this is gonna probably cause more tension, really. So yeah, hopefully, you know, things will be said before the wedding itself, because I do want to say though, with Gideon's story as well, and how he's harping on about, oh, I could bring down the Black Fairy by killing Emma somewhat. And again, with Rumpel, there is the fact that he tried to with the Blue Fairy, who I'm assuming she's in a deep coma or whatever, because I didn't get the idea that she was. I thought she was gonna die, but it just didn't feel it. So yeah, but yeah, he took the bullet there by dealing with the Blue Fairy rather than Gideon. So yeah, but I was just thinking, if they've restored that sword, is the I mean, I'm assuming it's just disproven altogether and all of that, because you know, the whole idea of that episode was about destiny changing and all of that when we had that confrontation. But given the fact that other forces were at play compared to the flash forwards, including Emma's attire as well, I'm just thinking, is the flash forwards that are the visions? I mean, obviously Emma's visions have not been obviously playing up because she's dealt with that. She's crossed that bridge, seemingly. But there is that thought thinking. There is that thought in me that's thinking. Well, the flash forwards can surely still happen now if the sword's been rebuilt. And yeah. They just need to recreate the scene. I'm assuming that's not going to be the case, but it was just getting me thinking, well, you could essentially recreate that flash forward that Emma's been seeing. Because obviously we didn't... we had new players compared to what we saw in the flash forwards. Emma looked different in the flash forwards. So... I mean, I think they were fighting on the same bit of road and all of that, but yeah, I'm assuming that's not going to be the case. But it just got it just got me thinking. So yeah, but yeah, this was an episode that was quite divided for me, because it was you know, making me think certain things and all of that. So I mean, I feel like I enjoyed it, but there were certain things that really were surprising in terms of how this the direction of how this episode went by. So yeah, those were my 2 cents on the matter. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time.